ജ്ഞാനം ഉദപാദി പഞ്ഞാ ഉദപാദി വിദ്യാ ഉദപാദി ആലോകോ ധങ്കോപനിദം ദുഃഖ സമുദയം അരിയ സജ്ജം പരിഹന്തി മേ ഭിക്ഖവേ ഉപ്പേ അനനുസ്സുതേഷു ധമ്മേഷു ചക്ഷും ഉദപാദി ജ്ഞാനം ഉദപാദി പഞ്ഞാ ഉദപാദി വിദ്യാ ഉദപാദി ആലോകോ ഉദപാദി. ഇദം ദുഃഖ നിരോധം ഹരിയ സജ്ജന്തി മേ ഭിക്ഖവേ പുവ്വേ അനനുസ്സുതേഷു ധമ്മേഷു ചക്ഷും ഉദപാദി ജ്ഞാനം ഉദപാദി പഞ്ഞാ ഉദപാദി വിദ്യാ ഉദപാദി ആലോകോ ഉദപാദി. ധങ്കോപനിദം ദുഃഖ നിരോധം അരിയ സജ്ജം സജ്ജികാതപന്തി മേ ഭിക്ഖവേ ഉപ്പേ അനനുസ്സുതേഷു ധമ്മേഷു ചക്ഷും ഉദപാദി ജ്ഞാനം ഉദപാദി പഞ്ഞാ ഉദപാദി വിദ്യാ ഉദപാദി ആലോകോ ഉദപാദി.
Can we have a volunteer light a candle? Anyone else? One more candle. So before we start our chanting, today we have a small blessing ceremony. So we want to take this opportunity to appreciate the loving kindness and the fellowship of our friends. So today we have a special person who's celebrating his birthday. So we want to invite Paul come forward and light this special plate prepared for you. Yeah, you can sit down here. Yes. Okay, Paul. So we all want to wish you all the best, all the good health, all the strength and courage. And we really appreciate your commitment to, follow this path of, compassion and loving kindness. And so you and what? Vianet, yes, and we really appreciate your participation, and it's a very good addition to our community. And so this is our appreciation, of you. And so we prepare this, plate for you. There's a symbolism here. So we have a candle in the middle and flowers around it. And so when we offer lights to the Buddha, we offer light to appreciate and honor his wisdom. We offer flowers to appreciate and honor his wisdom. I mean, it's compassion. With light is wisdom, with flowers is compassion. So we arrange this because we also want to wish you to grow in your wisdom and also to grow in your compassion. Then it will be a complete being. Okay? So that's our wish. So we are going to chant for you. And in the middle, you can light these candles. You can hold it right now. And then keep it there. I will let you know when to light. Okay. So you can come forward. Can you come here and turn to the Buddha? Okay.
Face this one.
Face to the Buddha. Yes. Good.
Try the lighter, you can light it.
Can you try it? No, just okay. Yeah. Okay. Not now. Later. This is practice. Okay. Okay, Paul. So we are going to chant for you, and we chant this special blessing verses for you, wishing Paul to receive good health, receive healing, and receive strength and courage. And may you be blessed with the great compassion of the Buddha. May you be blessed with good health, strength, and courage. May you continue your spiritual path to benefit so many beings in this world. Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata sabbha buddhanubhavena sada sutthi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata sabbha dhammanubhavena sada sutthi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata sabbha sanghanubhavena sada sutthi bhavantu te. Okay, can I stand up? Go ahead and let everyone touch. Wish you happy birthday. Come here.
Happy birthday.
Okay, happy and healthy birthday. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dhammang saranam gacchami, Sanghang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranam gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, musāvāda veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, suramere majja pamadantana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and peace. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Itipiso bhagava arehan samma sambuddho Vidyacharena sampanno sugato lokavidu Anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Santa deva manussanam buddho bhagavati
Homage to the Dhamma.
Sanghato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko panchattam veditambo
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Nyaya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Samiji patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yadidam chattari purisa yugani Anta purisa puggala Esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ahuniyo bahuniyo Dakkiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutteram punyak kettam lokasansati
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
Ganesarappaditthene Deepene tamadansena Tilokadipam sambuddham Pujayami tamunudam
Offering of incense.
Gandha sambhara yuddhene Dhupena sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyam tam Puja bhajana muttamam
offering of flowers.
Vannegandhe gunopetang etang kusuma santatin pujayami munindassa siripada saruruhe pujemi buddhang kusumena nina punyena metena labami mokkhan pumpang vilayati atahi dhamme kayo tatayati vinasa bhavam.
Offering of water.
Adivasetu no bante paniyang parikampitam anukampang upadaya patigan hatu uttama.
Offering of drinks.
Adivasetu no bante gilane pancayang imang anukampang upadaya patigan hatu uttama.
Worship of shrines.
Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbetani supatintitang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of 12 beings.
Injeva manchanta namaste mano ratenante yang punyabhi sandang vipulang alantan tasanupavena hatante rayo.
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they.
If one speaks or acts within your mind,
Suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a clear mind, happiness follows like one shadow that reveals. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the windshield in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the rust from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and freedom from pain is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay, welcome all for our meditation session. So let us all make a collective effort to feel the loving kindness in our heart and to radiate that loving kindness to ourselves and to many beings, and also to develop our mindfulness. So this is a time for us to take care of our mind. Let us rejoice this moment that we have somehow given us the best gift that we can give to us, that is to give the opportunity to take care of our mind. So taking care of our mind will allow us to take care of many other things well. So rejoice your decision, your commitment to come here and practice this. With that, rejoice and remember that this practice is done for the benefit of ourselves and also for the benefit of many other living beings. Whatever effort that we are doing here is going to benefit so many other beings. So with that, make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will give my full effort and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant and allow ourselves to bring our whole attention to this moment. relax, and let your body to be relaxed as possible right now. Allowing whatever tension in the body to loosen up. And letting go of any tightness or any grip or any tension in the body. We can further relax our body by using our breath. If you wish to experience more relaxation, you can gently, very gently, take a slow, long breath. Slowly taking a deep, long breath and releasing it slowly, allowing the chest to drop and all the muscles in the shoulders to relax. Take another such a long, slow, deep breath very gently. And release that breath, also allowing your belly to drop down and relax. And you can take another such very slow, long, deep in breath. And release that breath, allowing the whole body to relax, to loosen up. With this relaxed body, let us now bring our whole attention to our mind. Let us simply let the body to be as relaxed as it can, and then let us bring our whole attention to our mind. Let us simply notice whatever the thought or memory that may come to our mind. When we bring our whole attention to our mind, we may experience relatively calm nature of the mind. But still, we can have different thoughts, memories. We will simply notice whatever comes into our mind without developing any thought further. We just want to sit and watch. We never know what would be our next thought. So with curiosity and openness, we will simply wait to notice whatever the thought that's going to arise, and notice them and watch them. Various different thoughts can keep coming up to our mind. Random thoughts, they are not really important right now. They are simply repetition of a pattern or just habitual thought. But right now, let us purposely generate a wholesome thought. This is a very conducive environment for us to make our mind as wholesome as we can. This is a good chance to make our mind very, very wholesome. a wholesome, a serene that may be very healing to our whole body and mind. So let us now purposely generate a wholesome thought, a wholesome quality in our mind, loving kindness. We all have the seed of loving kindness in our mind. It is the willingness for everyone to be well. And it is the friendliness towards all beings. It is the genuine wish of well-being towards everyone. Let us generate that willingness. Let us bring that loving kindness to the surface of the mind. Create or generate that willingness for everyone to be well. That genuine wish of well-being, that friendliness, that goodwill. Open your heart, just like when you are holding a little baby, when you are looking at a smiling little baby, when you are holding a little cute baby, smiling at you. How do you feel? The openness of the heart, readiness to care. Let us open our heart just like that. Or whenever we are petting a puppy or kitten, whenever we are giving comfort to such a little creature, how do you feel? Let us open our heart just like that. Let us continue to grow this wholesomeness, this open-heartedness. Let us make it stronger and stronger. Let us now make all good wishes to all beings, including ourselves. When we make more and more wishes in our heart, this loving kindness will grow. Let us make good wishes to everyone, including ourselves. Let us start with ourselves and again feel your body, feel your presence here. And feel your posture. And let us direct that loving kindness to this being. Just like we were so kind and caring for that baby, for that puppy or kitten. Let us direct that same loving, caring attention to this person sitting here, to ourselves. This being also deserves the same care and loving kindness. Let us make a nice wish to this person sitting here. May this person be well, be safe, be strong, be healthy, be peaceful. Continue. Continue to make all good wishes to yourself. Let us be gentle to ourselves and generous to ourselves and kind to ourselves. And let us make all good wishes to yourself. If you have a special concern and issue that you are going through these days, make a specific wish for yourself, wishing more strength, wishing more wisdom, wishing more support, whatever specific wish you can make to yourself, do it now. Be well, be safe, be strong, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us now radiate this loving kindness to our body with deep appreciation of this body, all the organs and all the systems of this body. All these organs and systems are working for us day and night. Although we don't pay any attention, these organs and systems are working in harmony day and night, enabling us to live this precious life with deep appreciation. Let us direct our loving kindness to all these organs and systems. Repeat these wishes in your mind. May these lungs, the whole respiratory system, be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digesting system, all the organs in this whole digestive system, the stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digestive system be well, be healthy, be healed. May these kidneys, the whole genitourinary system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this nervous system, the central nervous system, the spinal cord, the brain stem, the middle brain, the frontal lobe, the whole nervous system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this whole body, from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes, may this whole body be well, be healthy, be healed. Allow this loving kindness to travel each corner of your body. Letting this loving kindness intention to heal the whole body. Let us now radiate this loving kindness beyond ourselves to all other living beings. We will make the same wish with same intensity. Let us wish well-being to all others. Let us expand this wish to everyone sitting here with us in this room right now. May all these friends, may all these people sitting here in this room right now, let us make a genuine wish for one another. May they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this loving kindness beyond this room to all people living in this surrounding area. Whoever the people living in this surrounding area, may they all Be well. Be safe. Be healthy. Be peaceful. Let us expand our wish beyond this immediate environment to faraway places. May people living in all different places, in faraway cities, just think about a city or area that you have recently visited. Let us make a genuine wish for everyone living in that distant place. May all people living in that distant place be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand our wish to all people who are suffering due to extreme weather conditions. Let us just take a moment to think about people who are going through extreme heat and some going through extreme flood. Let us wholeheartedly wish for all those people at least to have some protection, some help, and some release. May all people who are suffering due to weather conditions, may they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish to all people living in faraway countries everywhere. People who are suffering in war zones and people who are suffering due to many other conditions. Let's just take a moment to think about them and genuinely wish some peace, some release. May all people living everywhere be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish beyond people to all other living beings, all animals living everywhere, from large animals to tiny ones. Let us wish for all of them. We all animals, big or small, and all living beings, whatever life forms there may be, each and every living organism, without exception, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. This loving kindness embraces all living beings. It travels far and wide, embraces all beings. Rejoice this unbound loving kindness, this limitless love that embraces any being living in this world. Rejoice this wholesome state of the mind, unbound loving kindness. With this expansive state of the mind, let us now bring our whole attention to our breath. With the practice of loving kindness, we have created a deep peace and calmness in the mind. We can deepen this calmness by resting our attention on our breath. Now take a moment to bring your whole attention to the sensation of the breathing. Notice the flow of the in-breath through the nostrils. Feel the incoming air and filling of the lungs, and feel the outgoing air and how you feel the air coming through the nostrils and touching the upper lips. Let us closely watch this most important function of our body. This breath is so precious, and it is the bedrock or the foundation of our life. With deep respect, we will continue to feel and observe the breath, letting our mind to rest with the breath. We know we have other thoughts or memories. That's okay. We simply notice them, acknowledge them, and then drop them and come back to the breath again and again. Let us be with our breath for a few minutes. Dukkha patace Nidukkha Bhayapattace Nibbhaya Sukampattace Nisukha Hontu sabbepi panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation. Gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have peaceful meditation in our life. Deeply feel grateful to all great teachers, the enlightened masters in the past, who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone who helped our meditation, who arranged and cleaned this place for us to meditate tonight. Let us feel grateful even to these non-living things which helped our meditation, including this bell, this cushion, this chair, and this device that help you to meditate from home. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Any sharing or questions?
While I was breathing, I felt this cool hair right up to my nostrils. Because it was wonderful.
I thought you had developed your mindfulness attention so strong, so you can feel even little detail of the breath. That's good, right? So, are you feeling grateful?
It was different.
Excellent. Yes. Yeah. But I'm glad that you noticed that. That helped you to stay with the breath, right? Yeah.
So I imagine it going up in here.
Okay. Breath goes everywhere. There's a whole internal breathing happening. Actually, I recently watched an interview about a recent book on breath, and so he's showing that actually our breathing patterns greatly influence our health. So he's actually showing all the relationship, how breathing, our pattern of breathing is related to our physical condition and our health. And he's suggesting that when you go to see a doctors, they will check your pulse, I know there you check your blood pressure, everything. And he's suggesting that actually doctors also should check the way they breathe. And then helping people to breathe properly, can help people to maintain health. So in that book, he's saying that actually, of course, we have different patterns of breathing, but shorter the breath and less, oxygen, or less um, um, opportunity to have good health. So he's suggesting that optimal breath, not every, but optimal breath would be like our we change our train ourselves to breathe in a way that we take 5.5 breath, and that's medically optimal breath will be 5.5. Let's say 6. So 6 breath a minute would be the optimal breath, but doesn't have to be, but 6 breath a minute. Usually we breathe about 12, 12 or 10, depends on normal breathing. But but anyway, so that's something I just read. There's a book called Breath. I would like to have that book in our library. Yeah. Okay, so from that, let's go to our discussion. We cannot start a separate series for our rain rated because we haven't finished our loving kindness sutra. I originally planned to only talk about the 14 qualities that Buddha described that are related to meditation, and then Bhante Kamalasiri suggested that he told me that he heard from you that you would like to learn the whole sutta. So now we have to finish it before we start new series, right? So today we are in number 7, and let's try to finish number 7 and 8. So we then next week we can conclude the discussion. So this sutta is about the Buddha's direct discourse about how to practice loving kindness. So and we have been discussing, Buddha talks about different ways that we can, different techniques, different methods to practice loving kindness. And number 7 is giving us such a big challenge. Can you read the meaning of that together? As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. I would say such a tall order. But this is what we need to understand. And if you read previous verses, and there Buddha talks about how expansive our loving kindness should be. We were trying, and we think about different categories of beings, and think that it should go. We had to include all kinds of beings to our loving kindness. So in previous verses, the emphasis on understanding the breadth of the loving kindness, how expansive it should be, how inclusive it should be, all different kinds of beings, visible and invisible, living near and far, and short or long, big or small, or how expansive our loving kindness should be. The number 7 is talking about not about the breadth, but about what is the other one? Breadth and the depth. Exactly. It helps us to understand the depth of the loving kindness, the intensity of the loving kindness. So the intensity, this is the ideal goal, okay? So as a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. That's the target, that's the goal that Buddha has given us. And you can think about, in terms of intensity, in terms of depth, how much love a mother would have her only child. That's the other thing, Ekaputra, right, Bhante? Ekaputra.
What about the second child?
No, the Buddha's talking about a mother who have only one child. So this is an example, So I think here the Buddha want to explain, how deep our loving kindness should be. So he want to find out some example that we can understand from our worldly life. And I mean, of course, this is like guiding us towards enlightenment. So the enlightened beings have such a love, but we will not make sense, right? So you want to find out, the example from from our own life, and then this is the example of the depth of the loving kindness. Right? So the point here is actually, the risk. Ekaput Manurake, and particularly, how protect, how a mother would protect, like particularly in the case of situation. One thing I just remember, a few months ago, one man was having taking a bath in a lake in Sri Lanka, and he was caught by a not alligator, crocodile. And there was without them knowing, there was a crocodile, in the lake, and that person was dragged by a crocodile with his leg, and the monk of that village was happened to be in the bank of that lake, and he jumped into the lake and struggled with the crocodile and managed to save that man. It was a news. And his leg was severely damaged because it was inside the crocodile mouth. But I don't know what he did actually. But I was thinking, for that monk to jump into that lake and struggle with that, crocodile to save that man. Of course, you have to crocodile also a being, but you have to make a decision. But put his own life at that would be what a mother would do, right?
There was no any relationship between.
Yeah, it's a villager. It's a villager. Yeah. But I was thinking, I don't know. I will not be able to do that. I don't know. I will do that. But when I think about will I jump into the lake? I may shout for help. But when I was thinking about that, such a great self-sacrifice. So, I don't know.
A lot of times people don't think, they just react.
Yeah, exactly. But that motivation comes from deep love. Exactly, because that's a moment of course you don't have much time to think about it. Yeah, but there are many other people in the world who have done such sacrifices to save people from drowning, save people from fire. Think about firefighters. That's what they are doing. Anyway, when we come to our own practice, what this verse is telling us, that actually sometimes we have to make some sacrifices in order to, save others, maybe in order to give some comfort to others. I mean, not about the kind of serious sacrifices, but some other sacrifices. Maybe we may have to sacrifice our comfort to give some feeling of comfort to others, right, in our normal life, right? So sometime, so I mean, in your own life, we may have occasions that sometimes we have to sacrifice our own pleasure, right? Maybe you're planning to go for a concert, you're planning everything. Maybe someone, in your neighborhood, in your neighbor need the right to go and see a doctor. And I don't know, sometimes you may do that sacrifice. You sacrifice your own pleasure and you will help that person. That's what it's talking about here. This is the extreme case, like a highest level, but in our normal life, we will find situation that we may sacrifice our comfort sometime, even our pleasure, to help someone else. So we can continue to develop our loving kindness like that, slowly. And then eventually we'll be able to develop this level. But But that's all about, like how, sometimes we may have to sacrifice. I mean, the loving kindness involved, sometimes, sacrificing our little comfort and pleasures for the larger benefit of others. And
This is for every beings, not only human.
yes, sometimes every beings.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. To us all beings too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But on the other hand, actually, we have to be mindful of this example. This example is given by the Buddha only to explain the depth of the loving kindness, because this kind of mother's love is only is limited only to her own children. But the kind of loving kindness that we are developing, developing is like expansive. That's what we learned from the previous verse. So this verse is not giving us the ideal example of loving kindness, only helping us to understand the depth of the loving kindness. But the metta, the loving kindness we are talking about, is expansive more than the mother's love towards her child or her children. So because mother love is deep in that sense, but it has other elements too. Sometimes it's attachment, affection. So of course we call the near enemy of loving kindness is attachment. All right. So near enemies that looks like loving kindness, but it's not. So in mother's love, it has to be purified a little bit more, because sometimes mothers can have in a sense of ownership, protective. I mean, it can be a little bit too emotional and attachment. So that's not the kind of loving kindness we are talking about. It's a little bit more expansive. And then in the next verse is talking about. Let's read the next verse. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and across, unhindered, without hate or enmity. So again, Buddha's balancing it, helping us to understand its like expansive nature. So here the term bhavaye, the mettancha sabbalokasmi manasang bhavaye. Bhavaye means Bante? Bhavaye?
To cultivate.
Cultivate. Yeah, cultivate.
We found last was also the same part. Mansam Bhavaye.
Bhavaye, the earlier to
yeah.
Manasam Bhavaye. Yeah, Manasam Bhavaye Aparimana. So that means to cultivate. Doesn't mean that we are there. Doesn't mean that we must there. And that's the important thing we need to remember. So this discourse is like encouraging us. You should cultivate. Doesn't mean that you must be like that, otherwise you'll be in hell. Whatever. That's not the kind of message here. Bhavaye, cultivate. Try. Strive for that. You may not like a mother for all beings right now. Maybe a Buddha, an enlightened being, will be like a mother for all beings. But right now, you may not be. But that's the direction that you're striving for. So Bhavaye, so cultivate and strive. So that is the direction. And then, so Uddhan Adhocha Tiryancha, right? So we had to, radiate this loving kindness all different directions, above, below, all across. So that's why sometimes when we practice loving kindness, we think about different beings in different directions. Yeah. And the last three words are really important: asambadang, averang, asapatang. But sometimes the translation doesn't really give you the real value of that. Asambadam is unhindered. Yes, means that when you cultivate your love and kindness to higher level, it is unhindered. Means that there are no sambad, right? But there are no uh, there are no barriers. Yes, Bante. There are no barriers. Means that there is no one. I mean, your loving kindness has no barriers, and there's no one to block that, and it's unhindered. There could be people who are doing very bad things. There could be people who are really harming others very badly. That doesn't mean that we are going to approve their bad behavior. We are going to approve their violence, but we still can wish them well-being. We can wish them to be wiser, at least to be better. So even so-called unskillful so-called bad people, we still wish them to be well, wish them to be wiser, wish them to have their sense. So we can still wish them well-being. So in that sense, your loving kindness is like like emitting the lights, radiating lights from you. There's nothing to block your light. No one can block your light, your loving kindness. It's unhindered. There are no barriers. It's simply radiating, penetrating everything, even the worst, bad, nasty people. I mean, anyone is bad temporary, yeah, not permanent bad people. So asambadam is unhindered, and averam means that there is no enmity, there's no ill feeling inside you. And asapattam, that's a very beautiful term. Sapattam means an enemy. And you become a person that you have no opponent, no enemy in this world. Becoming an asapattam means that I have no opponent. I have no enemy in the world. You bring your mind to that level. There would be people who are hurting you. There would be people who are giving you a hard time. But that's their job. In your case, you understand them. You you try to protect yourself definitely, and you still continue to wish them. May they come to their senses. May they may they be happy inside, so they will not harm me. So you develop your mind to a level that you have no enemies in the world. You have no opponent. Asapatta. So actually, so what is happening when we are in the advanced level of loving kindness? That we don't have a specific object, a specific reference. At the beginning, we think about different categories of beings. Okay, these being people living near and far, short and long, whatever. You think about those specific people, and you break the barriers and go beyond and beyond. When you come to a higher level of loving kindness, there's no specific beings. It's simply flowing loving kindness. Then whoever comes to your mind, he becomes the object of loving kindness. But there's no specific beings. It's simply outpouring loving kindness. It's just like the sun emitting the light. It doesn't emit to a specific object. It simply keep emitting whatever object that happens to come into the range of that light will shine, and that happens to be there. But if there's no object, still the rays will continue to flow. So at the highest level, you simply keep radiating this wish for whoever beings. If anyone just happen to be there, be well and happy, and keep radiating. If someone else come to you, okay, be well and happy. And it can be anyone. You just just happen to reflect your loving kindness. They're just like reflecting the light. Okay, so we have the capacity, to develop our heart to that level, making our heart that big. Yeah, but it may not happen, at once. It's a gradual practice, and the more we, practice, the more we do this practice, the more our heart will be open and wide, and more we'll be willing to more we'll be be able to absorb and accept and accommodate whatever unhealthy or hurtful things. We develop a heart that is difficult to hurt. That's what's going to happen. Doesn't mean that we take precautions to protect ourselves and make sure that we keep enough distance between people who are harming us, hurting us. We do those things and we keep a safe distance. We don't want to go and hug and embrace everyone. We understand and we keep it, but we understand they are victims of their own defilements. They have still a long journey to make. We develop deep compassion, and we make a heart that is very difficult to hurt by practicing this. And then we are also influencing many others too. Because our of course our behavior. Because when you practice this, our behavior, the words we speak, the things we do will be very different. So therefore, our speech, our behavior influence others. And even without a speech, we just your aura, your being there, what you call the energy you bring there, yourself, when you bring yourself that place, and that will influence others too. Yes.
I was taught the other day, you can have hardship without being hard.
Yes.
You can heartbreak without being broken.
That's a nice, that's in the code today. Yeah.
Question.
Another question. Oh, okay. Nice to hear from you, Brett, from Arizona. Would another way to think about this section to be cultivate unconditioned loving kindness? Exactly. Yes, exactly. Brett, we talk about, it is helping us to expand our loving kindness unconditionally, with no condition, whether we like the person or not. Irrespective of whether we like or not, whether it is comfortable or not. Yeah. Unconditional loving kindness. Yes. So helping us to go beyond all the conditions. And definitely we can influence others. We of course, even in like a simple thing, like if you help someone early in the morning, if we just smile with someone, if we just talk to someone nicely, and you influence that person, and that person will be different, and the way he talk to other people, and then there's a ripple effect, right? Yeah. Have you seen that video that someone just help a construction worker? That's an interesting video. This person was working in the roadside. He was thirsty, and then someone offer him a drink, and he was so joyful and happy. And then because of joy, he helped someone else. I think he helped an old lady to cross the street, and she was so happy. And he helped someone who didn't have a coin to put in the parking lot, and then she was so happy, and she helped someone else, and someone else is going ripple and ripple. And that in the video, ultimately someone else come in that chain, and someone else come back to that construction worker and help him like a completed the cycle. Yeah. A nice video, right? Yeah. So in that way, definitely, even our simple smile and good words can have an impact. But when you continue to practice like that, it really influences others too.
It's contagious, right, Bhante?
Yeah, that's a good word, man. Contagious. Yeah. Good way, right? Yeah, it's contagious. Okay. Okay, with that, let us move to the other part of the program then. Turn to page 14. Now it is time for us to dedicate whatever good, wholesome energy we generated right here to others. By coming to this practice, doing this chanting and practice together, we have generated so much goodness and good energy in our heart, good karma. merits. Let us now dedicate these merits to all other people, especially to people, our family members, our ancestors who are no more with us today. Let us think about them and be grateful to their care and love they have given to us and share these merits with all of them. May all of our departed relatives, family members share these merits. May they be benefited from these merits. May they be well and happy wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu Sukhita huntu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being in this world who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ittavata chiram hi samvedam punya samvedam sabbe devanudantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu Sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have careless control, I acknowledge them all in front of Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Okay, now we will do our blessing chant. And this is to invoke blessings upon all of you. And we are going to chant the same sutra we just studied, the Loving Kindness Sutra, Karaniya Metta Sutra. And this particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We are going to chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you all the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. And may you receive these blessings. May you receive the loving kindness that we are radiating now. May you receive the blessings of the wholesome vibrations, sound vibration that we are creating now. And by the power of these blessings, may you receive good health. May you receive strength and courage to overcome difficulties in your life. And especially today, we want to extend our blessings to Paul, wishing him happy birthday and good health and all the blessings. And you can also recall to your mind whoever you want to share your blessings with. And sharing these blessings, may they all receive these blessings. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස කරණීය මන්ත කුසලේන යන්තං සන්තං පදං අபிසමිච්ඡ සංඝෝ ජෝච සුජෝච සුවචෝ චස්ස මුදුවනති මානි සන්තෝසකෝච සුභරෝච අම්පකිච්ඡෝච සල්ලහුක බුද්ධි සංත්‍රින්ද්‍රයෝච නිපකෝච අම්පගම්බු කුලේසු අනනුගින්දෝ නච කුන්දං සමාචරේ කිංචේන විඤ්ඤු පරේ උපවදෙයං සුඛිනෝ වාකේමිනෝ හොන්තු සම්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතන්තා යේකේචිපාන භූතන්ති තසාවතාවරාවා අනවසේසාදිගාවායේ මහන්තාවා මඤ්ඤිමාරස්ස කානුකතුලාදිත්තාවා ඒව අන්දිත්තා ඒච දුරේ වසන්ති අවිදුරේ භූතාවා සංභවේසීවා සම්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තාන පරෝ පරන්නිකුම්බේත නාති මඤ්ඤේත කන්ත චිනං කංචේ ව්‍යාරෝසන පටිඝ සංඥානාඤ්ඤ මඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛ මිච්ඡේ මාතා යතානියං පුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරක්ඛේ එවං පිසම්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං මෙත්තං ච සම්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං උද්දං අදෝච තිරියං ච අසම්පාදං අවේරං අසපත්තං තෙත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වාසයානෝ වා යාව තස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දෙත්තෙන් ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේ නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසේයං පුනරේති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොත්ති තේ හෝතු සම්බදායේතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්තං පරායු සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us try to recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during past few days. Think about your yesterday, maybe last few days, and recall to your mind an actual incident that you were able to be kind to someone, giving something to someone, or helping, even listening to others. Recall even a simple act of kindness you did. Let us rejoice this opportunity to be kind to someone. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds. Let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about your past few days and recall a help or kindness you received from someone else, or even witnessing some kind words done by others. Let us rejoice goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It was so nice to have you all. Thank you very much for your participation. Thank you also all our friends who join our YouTube and appreciate your participation, your commitment. And thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Brett, and thank you all others. And we really appreciate your effort to practice from home. We know that it's not easy, but thank you. Appreciate that. And look forward to see you next week. And please come for blessing streams, and also stay behind for our birthday cake.